8:30 on YouTube today. I thought it was at 8 o'clock today. Did they launch it at 8:30? I'm not sure. One sec, let me check. No, yeah, 8 o'clock here today. Yeah, today's session is at 8 o'clock. Already one dislike, so it's amazing. Just gives me so much motivation to do such episodes. Yeah, today's episode is at 8 p.m. and today I'm going to talk about wallets, crypto wallets. I'm going to show you how to make one. I'm going to show you how to use one. I'm going to show you what are the sanity checks, where you need to keep them. A lot of people are confused about wallets. Firstly, very very confused about wallets. Um, so I'm going to talk about that. मयंक नहीं होगा रिव्यू यार अभी तो किया था कितनी बार रिव्यू करूं and I don't know what why you guys keep talking about review is done when something is not working when everything's working why would you want to do review that's my point is it not doing well is the 30k small case or whatever not doing well right need weekly rebalancing no rebalancing is usually done when something is not good right if something is good why would you want to do rebalancing it doesn't make sense. Hey, by the way, where is that person who wanted to talk about BEPL? There's supposed to be one person who comes on stage and talks about that Bansali Engineering Company, BEPL, yes. Um who is that one person who wants to come on top and talk about who has done the research on Bansali Engineering? Who wants to come up and talk? Expli or not today, man. We'll do one company per time, right? Who wants to come up and talk about BEPL? This was homework for people over the weekend. Rishabh, you want to do it? Debjani also did research. Okay, who else? Okay, whoever has done research, tell me. Okay, Rishabh and Debjani, and who else? No, today we're only going to talk about BEPL, guys. Kya hai ye? Shirish is like, I want to talk about TTML. What is all these companies? Where are you getting these companies from? So weird. Uh, Vikas Miraya said, not bad, man. You can buy it and keep it. It's for long term anyway. Um, yeah, anyone else? BEPL. Today's BEPL day, right? But before we start, let me just quickly tell some important news that have happened today before we move into the BE. The topic of today is we're going to discuss a stock called Bansali Engineering because I think someone had a doubt. Um, Someone had a doubt about Bansali Engineering, so we're going to talk about that. It seemed good. The main question was that it's fundamentally good, everything's fine, but why is the stock price not going up? So we said let's do every week one day we will take one stock and do research so that everyone hears this and understands this. Yeah, who else has done research on BPL can also come up on stage. Yeah. Okay, 1 second. This is not stock of the day or stock of the week. This is just research of the day and research of the week. कल बोलेंगे शशांक ने बोला BPL खरीदो and it crashed. Oh my god. Disclaimer. Not, I'm not recommending any buy or sell here. Tomorrow I don't want to come in the news for no reason. Sure, I should have changed my small case's name to some other to Rahul small case instead of Shashank small case. My bad. Let me check, guys. 1 sec. Yeah, okay. Either which way, let me tell you the no. Nowadays these people are doing some new rules, dude. It's mad. It's better to be safe. मतलब बिना कुछ किए अंदर चला जाएगा आदमी. Yeah, so today Sensex was good. It went up by 221 points. Nifty also went up 57 points because basically yesterday it was all down. Now, do you know what happened yesterday? Main news, which is the news of the day, is what happened to Adani, right? Last night, not last night, yesterday, Adani shares went down. By the way, a lot of people made a lot of money on the dip. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yesterday, Adani Enterprises went down in the morning half, which was very predictable that it would go down. A lot of people, when it hit lower circuit, right, almost 18-19% lower, a lot of people bought the call option, which is the CE option of Adani Enterprises, and then it went up to 6% down. From minus 18% to minus 6%, it actually went up by 12%. A lot of people who were trading in futures and options in Adani actually made a lot of money. Then in the evening, NSDL came and clarified towards the evening that, you know what, ऐसा कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है, we have not blocked any accounts. So I have no idea how the news came out in the first place. Even Adani came and said ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं है, what is this nonsense? My bigger understanding is how can you put news like that if NSDL itself came and said ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं, How can you put a fake news that wipes out someone's net worth by $6 billion and leave someone's net worth, right? वो तो कमा लेगा, yes, $6 billion. But look at normal people in India who are investing their hard-earned money into something like that. That is sad. So I don't know how that would I don't know how that would work out for Indians, man. That's really sad for the common man. But again, I don't know how you can be allowed to put unverified news. In fact, all the influencers have to put so many news and so many rules and regulations, but news can put anything. That's not fair. But again, let's see. So yeah, Adani was in the prime thing about news, and I think today everything went down again, right? If you look at Adani
Adani Enterprise was up by 2% again.
today, right?
Yeah, it was up by 2%, but the other stocks were in lower circuit.
So Adani Enterprise. So this is what I don't understand. Adani Enterprises and Adani Green. Adani Enterprises was up by 2.5%. Green was no loss, no profit types. But if you look at Adani Ports, 0.86 down. Adani Gas -5%. Adani Transmission lower circuit 5 -5%. So I don't get that, to be honest. I don't know what's happening. Um, yeah, interesting fact.
By the way, did you hear about the global steel prices again going down? Like China का policy आया है, and the US decided to again like reduce the prices from like it was before 550 per ton. It had spiked up to 1500 dollar per ton, and again it has to be going down. So the
Understood.
speculative position and the VAT has been playing a great role in reducing the price of steel, the company.
Interesting. Interesting. That's the problem with cyclical stocks or commodities driven stocks, right? They keep going up and down. Yes, Jubilant Foodworks did really well. Apparently, the net profit shot up a lot. They also announced a dividend of I think 6 rupees per share. So that is really good. So apart from that, what else is happening in the market? Mainly, Adani's news was going on a lot. There's so many new stocks that I've done research on that I'm suddenly seeing everything's hitting 5% upper circuit. Everything's going up, which is quite sad. HDFC Bank is also considering a dividend for FY21. They're going to release that on June 18th. So if the dividend is good, that might go up again. So that is something that you might want to keep an eye out for. Shoba developers are doing a new property or a new project. Shoba developers doing a new project in Bangalore. So that is again something that you would want to check, right? Apart from that, Amar Raja came in the news today, right now after market over. So tomorrow, most likely, Amar Raja might go up. Amar Raja Battery eyes business boost via lithium manufacturing, electric vehicle charging ventures. Amar Raja, along with companies like Tata Chemicals, have shown interest in utilizing the PLI incentives to set up manufacturing capacities for lithium cells and batteries as India is transition. So this is something that you would want to keep an eye out for tomorrow. They just came out with the news at 4. This news came out yesterday. I'm not sure. It shows here on my app 4:27. Yeah, I think it came out. No, it came out now, man. June 15th, 4:27 p.m. is what I can see on Live Mint. That's where I usually read. Uh, okay, cool. Okay, do you guys want to talk about that company BEPL? Do you guys
Yeah,
want to do some
sure.
research on that?
Yeah, I did actually do the research. So, like, will
Go
I
ahead.
say about the business model first and then why it is going down, or should I
Yeah,
directly jump?
give a brief first. Give a brief first.
So this company, BPL, this deals with a single business segment, that is ABS and SAN Polymer, which trades in sterines. Okay, so it has basically two businesses, that is ABS, which holds about 71%, and the other is the plastic granules, that is either ABS or SAN, which is holding a 29% stake. Okay, like they are basically working on these two segments. So BEPL is a leading name in the petrochemical sector in India, and it has the vertical integration. Okay, this company's good thing is they are having the vertical integration, which is basically when a company owns or controls its suppliers, distributors, or the retail locators, okay, in control of its value and the supply chain. So vertical integration benefit companies by allowing them to control their processes and reduce their cost and improve their efficiency. So that's a good point of it, right? Coming on, like the petrochemical company that is into manufacturing of ABS. Yeah, so I told you about this. Apart from that, this industry basically works on the providing raw materials for the automobiles, home appliances, telecommunication, luggages, and other sectors. Okay. Apart from this, this company grew up post the tie up with the Napon A&L in 2013, and the company started manufacturing high graded ABS, which helped them to gain the higher margins. Okay, higher margins and higher profits. So that was one part of it. And their major brand means the ones who are the major clients of them are Bajaj, Excite, Fiat, Aquaguard, Videocon, Voltus, Wipro, LG, Tata, Toyota, and many more. Okay, these were the basic companies with which they have the client relationship. And then seeing on the financials. Okay, now I'm coming on to the financials. The major thing which I found, it is undervalued. The minimum price should be around 404.21, but it is right now at 189. So it is undervalued, to be very honest. So seeing at its graph also, it's performing pretty well. Then coming on to the sales figure has been doing more or less good, but in June 2020 quarter, obviously it showed a dip because lockdown tha, and ये सब consider किया जा सकता है जून के month में, because obviously lockdown, covid, these things happened, so we can leave that. But overall the trend has been increasing, वो अच्छी बात है. The expenses has also like been fluctuating, but it's more or less okay. The operating profits obviously did very well because of the sales increase. It has grown from 28 to 219. Okay, that's very well. Apart from that, the interest is zero, so it's a debt free company. It doesn't have to give money to the bank or any other stuff. So that is a good point of this company. Apart from that, the EPS is also growing quarter on quarter, which is very good. Okay, coming on to the year on year. Okay, the profit and loss statement. Here also the sales has been increasing and the expenses has reduced to a great extent. Like from 2020 to 2021, it has fallen, and this is majorly because of the material cost. Like I told you before, na, that vertical integration company में ज़्यादा बढ़ रहा है, तो इसीलिए I could see that the material cost which they had to incur, it has fallen to a great extent. Like in 2020 it had material cost of 1018, and in 2021 it is around 845. So that's a very good thing. Apart from that, the operating profits are obviously doing well because they have reduced and cut on the expenses, and the sales have also rised. Then the interest has been pretty low and they have been reducing it. Matlab 2015 mein it had 14 crore ka interest, and then it reduced to 1. Like 2020 mein zero ho gaya tha, but now it is 1. So it is pretty good. Like interest zyada dene ko nahi hai company ko. And the EPS is also growing, and there is a sudden growth, mind you. From 2020 the company suddenly grew from 4 EPS to 20. So that's a thing. And it is not paying good dividends, so the company is reinvesting into their own like they are investing within themselves, so that's a good thing, right? Then the reserves of the company has been increasing to a great extent, like to a very good extent. Like in 2015 it had 168, and in 2021 it grew to 665 crore. So obviously these figures are in crore. So that is a good point. Like obviously it's a plus point, right? And the borrowings is zero, so all the profits and investments are going into good work, right? It is going into the company back. So that's a positive thing. And the net cash flow is also positive from the last 2 years. And before thoda sa negative tha, but abhi theek hai, abhi theek thak chal raha hai. And the and sorry, the debtor days has been like okayish. I don't know like much implication, but I guess like I had studied that from 80 to 90 it's more or less good. So we can say that debtor days are also pretty well in this company. Apart from that, the promoters holding has increased, which is a very good positive plus point for the company. Like in July, sorry, June 2018 it was around 55, and in March 2021 it is 56. So obviously that is a plus point. Apart from this, okay, this was all about the financials of the company. But the major factors that impact the BEPL, which I feel, is that first, the price of ABS, that is the end product of the company. The price of ABS and SM is determined by the global demand supply scenario, and which is majorly affected by China. Now here only the con of the company, why the price has been very much fluctuating and decreasing, comes in point, which I will be saying you in later half. Okay, so so I am now explaining why, what are the major factors which determine कि BEPL grow कर सकता है या नहीं future में. So that was the first point, कि the price of ABS and SM is determined by the global demand and supply, majorly China. और China का अभी policy आया है कि VAT is been completely cut off इस product के लिए. So that can be the negative point. Coming on to the next one, the prices of SM, that is another raw material of this company, has also been fluctuating from the bahar ka desh. Apart from that, we have the rupee depreciation. Since the raw material is imported, depreciation causes the forex loss, where rupee appreciation is beneficial for them, not us. Okay, and the efficiency, sorry, effective spread between ABS and SM is the key parameter to look for the margins. Okay, now coming to the cons which I could find. Firstly, the raw material risk. The company has to import the acronyl monomers. Okay, I'm not sure कि ये spelling मतलब मेरा like pronunciation अच्छा है या नहीं, but that is the raw material. Like two raw materials are there, and second one was terrain. Okay, so these are the two raw material risk that the company is majorly facing, and the primary raw material of the company is majorly exposed to the high foreign exchange fluctuation. Now coming on to the next one, the company with growing cost year on year for long term projects. Second is the payable is more than receivable, which I could find in the company's financials. मैंने अभी बोला नहीं है, but yeah, in the financials I could find कि उनका payable is more like 100 crores है, and receivable is less. And apart from this, increasing trend in the non core income. So coming on to this, उनका ना सब non core income जो substitute they have been producing, that is doing extremely well. But the major core products which I told na in the beginning, the ABS, that is 71%, which is not doing that well, because I found out the yearly chart of how it is performing. Okay, in 2018 it was around 165 per kg, and in like 2019, sorry, 2020 ka data, it is around 124. So you can obviously see how the prices have been falling in the major product they have been producing. Like it has fallen from 165 per kg to 120 to say 124 per kg. So that's not a good thing. उसके अलावा डोमेस्टिक मार्केट, ये फॉरेन मार्केट प्राइस का था, ठीक है, एंड डोमेस्टिक मार्केट में ऑल्सो इट हैज बीन शोइंग अ फॉल फ्रॉम 172 per kg to 40 per kg. So that's not a good symbol. Then okay, now we will be judging upon the competitors. Okay, we have the two competitors of BEPL. The first one was I guess okay, so the okay, Deepak Nitrite can be a competitor, which I found out in one of the sites. So that is one of the competitor. Uska change is like Deepak Nitrite ka change is much more than Bansal, like BEPL, like it is having 0.91% ka change, and isme 0.49% ka change, which is not good. But BEPL has much more chances of more growth because unka market cap is around 3000, and Deepak Nitrite ka market cap is around 24500 something. So that is a plus point कि ये ज़्यादा grow कर सकता है. It is having more chances of growth. Then we have the PB ratio. The PB ratio of Deepak Nitrite is obviously more because it is like it has much more developed and grown. It is around 10.47%, and the PB of BPL is around 4.5%, which is okayish. And then okay, and then the debt to equity is good of BEPL, okay, and not good of Deepak Nitrite. So BEPL ka debt to equity is 0, but of Deepak Nitrite is 0.22. Well, it is obviously very like minute, but still okay, right? And then we have the net sales. The net sales is of Deepak Nitrite is around 4000, while of BEPL is around 1000. So obviously we can see ki BEPL ka chances of growth are more, but seeing like Deepak is having more chance, like it has already shown much more growth. So that is my take.
Firstly,
Hmm.
damn good research, by the way. Like really, really, really. Rishabh, you're screwed big time. But that damn good research, by the way, Devjani. Also, when did you do this research and how did you do this research? Just curious.
Like I sat one day 10 बजे से 3 बजे तक हो गया था.
Understood. And what do you do basically? Like, are you in college?
BSc, yeah, first year BSc economics honors, right? Right now अभी छुट्टी चल रही है. I just got done with the first year, तो इसीलिए
Okay,
I got
because
free time.
it's very, 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 very impressive research that you have done.
Thank
Okay,
you.
extremely, because this entire thing is about, or the entire community that runs here is basically about knowledge transfer and knowledge sharing. It is not me coming every day and teaching people about something or the other. It is about people helping each other out. And I think, if I don't know if Laksh is still here, but he knows this, right? Because in my pro league I barely come and talk in that Discord channel. It's people helping people out and talking to each other. So this was insane, really good. Like if you had to make a note on BEPL and if you made the note, that would be it. Right? It's not biased because research can never be biased. Research is research, good and bad, pros and cons. Um, but very, very, very impressive.
Yeah. सो मेजरली आई वांटेड टू से इसका प्राइस नहीं बढ़ रहा है बिकॉज उनका जो मेजर प्रोडक्ट है उसका ही भाव नहीं बढ़ रहा है मार्केट में. तो इसीलिए
Correct.
दैट इज द मेजर रीजन कि दिस कंपनी इज नॉट ग्रोइंग. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट उनका अदर इनकम सोर्स इज much more increasing at a greater pace than the company's major product. मतलब वो जो like other source of income में they are selling the substitute product, and substitute का price is more, like people are willing to pay for the substitute rather than the original product. So
Correct.
that is the major point कि यहाँ पर उनका growth is little bit sluggish.
Rishabh, what do you have to say, man? Like, what do you think
Yeah.
is the reason why? Yeah, because Devjani literally spoke
Nothing
about
much
everything.
left on this, but she's covered everything, literally everything, more than even that I would. I was basically going to touch just the basics about BPL, the business model, and basically jump into financials.
Yeah.
But there's nothing.
No, that's fine. I mean, it's not a competition. But do you understand now? I mean, see now, if tomorrow somebody asks you, have you heard of Bansali Engineering, and do you know why it's going up or going down? All of y'all in the chat right now, whether you are paying attention or not, have an idea now that what this company does, why it's not going up or down. Is the commodity cyclic? The commodity is heavily impacted because of China and the way they, China keeps hold of control and demand and supply for a lot of different products. This is one of the product. If you looked at the company in 2008, it was at an all-time high of 296, then fell down to 30 rupees because the margins got short, the demand for global demand for that product went away. That's because the company is not very diversified. The majority product is under one thing, not diversified like other companies. Like if you look at Deepak Nitrite, they are diversified into five different segments, right? And each of the time the product mix is different. Lotus Labs is diversified into 4 5 different segments as well. So a lot of research like what Debjani has done is how you determine whether a company is good or bad. Just by looking at the stock price and looking at the financials, can you guys say this is a good company or a bad company? Right? Because a lot of people do that. They're like, financials look so good. Why is the company not doing well, or why is it not going up? In fact, if you look at the EPS of Bansali Engineering Polymers right now, it has gone up from what, 6 rupees to 20, right? If I'm not wrong, that
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
3x jump in the EPS. Now, if EPS goes up, automatically the share price has to go up and adjust to the PE ratio. If not, it has not yet gone up to the amount it has to go. Right? For all the people who don't know what that means, you need to learn how EPS impacts, how net profit impacts EPS, how EPS impacts the share price, and how that can be calculated with the PE ratio. Right?
Yes.
So all of this is, I mean, first of all, this is insane amount of research, and I think, I don't know about other people, but I personally loved it. And guys, when someone's giving knowledge or someone is imparting knowledge, and I keep saying this from day one, you guys never believe me, that this is a community platform where the knowledge transfer should happen within the community without me. The day you guys start learning without me is when I would think about everything as a success, right? Because my job is to come teach the basics so that you know how to look, where to look, and connect the dots. But there will be a point where you do exactly what I do, right? And I keep telling this to all my other community in my pro leagues as well. I tell them the same thing, that my job was to teach you, and I have done that. Now let's all grow together, right? And now everyone knows how to do research. Imagine a group where 7,000 people in this community all know how to do amazing research, and then everyone is helping each other out by finding multi-bagger stocks or by finding good stocks, by doing amazing research. Just imagine a community like that. I don't think there's a community like that in India till now. Number one, right? Where everyone wins. It is not a competition between me and you in the stock market. That's the best part, right? Because in the stock market, if you identify a good stock, everyone wins. It's not only you and the other person, everyone wins. So my dream is to have a community where someone from the community will message the community and say, hey guys, found a very interesting stock, these are the 4 5 different parameters, what do you guys think? And everyone do their own research and then say, you know what, this is the next multi bagger. Imagine that. Like, you don't need to ask me, Shashank, what is that. My job is to just give you my take, right? With experience, that's it. But that's how you actually grow a community. And if that happens, there's no need to pump, right? Because you're all staying in the long term vision of, my god, in the next 3 years this is going to kill it, right? And we found it, this community found it today. That's the dream. Understood, guys?
Yes.
I don't know how many of you all can connect to that, but trust me, when that happens, and it'll just be insane when community itself takes over and starts teaching people everything. And imagine there are 7,000 people or even 370 people right now sitting and listening, all of them doing research over the weekend for what, 2 hours, 3 hours research. Everyone's research would be to find one good stock for 3 hours. If 400 people do that, just imagine what will happen. It'll blow your mind out, right? And who wins? Is it me winning? No. Is it you winning? No, it's everyone winning together. That's the advantage of a community, right? It's us winning, not we, not me versus someone else. A lot of people have that, in the stock market, by the way. A lot of people are like, मेरे को एक पता है, मैं किसी और को क्यों बोलूँ? Why should I tell him? I'll make it and I'll be happy. It doesn't matter. There's enough money to go around in the world, yeah. So if I don't tell someone, it's not like I'm taking someone else's money into mine. If I want some money, I can get it. You want some money, you also take it. बहुत पैसा है दुनिया में, right? So yes, this is insane. Debjani, amazing stuff. If you ever want to do research like this, I think you should definitely get into a research based role in the future, or you have a very insane, like, the why I keep saying this is because you're still in college, you're in your first year, and the knowledge that you're picking up right now for a first year graduate is insane. By the time you graduate completely and go sit in a job interview against someone who has also completed their whatever the same thing that you're doing, or any finance person who's completed, and sit in the room with you sitting in the room, and if you explain to that person like how you explain to us, there is no way he'll not give you a job. And this is what I keep telling a lot of people: knowledge is more important than
Thank you,
degree.
sir. Guide us. Your guidance is much more important. It is. It has helped me a lot, and obviously this community a lot, and helped us to connect the dots.
See, guidance is, yes, okay, guidance is done, is given, but at the end of the day, I cannot catch anyone's hand and say, do sit and do research, right? I'm not a teacher with a stick, right? I'll tell you how to look at things, why to look at things, and then people should do their own homework. I'm here for guidance, right? You do some homework, and that's what someone did, right? Someone went through the financials of BPL in the first half, okay, and then said, you know what, the fundamentals look good, but BPL is not going up. Why? That was a research based question. It was not a random fluke question, right? And then someone, like, then you did the research and said, okay, this is why it's not going up. Automatically, it's not you who won, or it's not that guy who won. The entire community listening to you and us have actually become knowledgeable about a new company. And every week we should take one company, and someone in the group should come and do research. Or if you think Devjani should do research, every week one stock, and we give her a stock and she does it. And if you guys understood that, then that is also great. No issues.
Yeah, I can do. I have found few. I am doing the research, but confidence नहीं मिलता है. Like, should I go? Should I don't not go? That is the thing. It comes with time, I guess. Just waiting for
Should
the
I
right
go
time.
where?
uh, like, should it be a good investment? Like, I have found myself few companies, but the fundamental looks good, the commodity looks good, but the वो confidence नहीं है कि like I'm investing my parents money. अभी तो मेरे पास, like, I'm not earning, but yeah, obviously I'm doing internship, but it is not like I'm not getting that full confidence कि इसी में करेंगे तो फिर it is like you found out the stocks and you are 200% sure कि इसी में ये जाएगा ही जाएगा. Like, your research is that much deep, I feel, but I am not getting that confidence कि ये जाएगा ही जाएगा, although I know
No,
कि
no,
ये
not
सब
necessary. I'll tell
parameters
you
match
what.
हो रहा है.
Not necessary. The only thing that you can do is take an informed risk, right? See, everything is a risk. First of all, does everyone agree that everything is a risk, right?
Yeah,
When you find good, fundamentally good stocks with good growth trajectory, with low debt to equity ratio, like not much loan, good quarterly revenue growth on what? Top line revenue, bottom line revenue, and EPS, everything's going up, right?
yeah,
So I'm not saying that will 100% go up. I'm saying the chances of it going up is 90%. The chances of it going down is still 10%. But imagine a stock like, say, Vodafone India. The chances of it going up is 10%, but going down is 90%. Correct?
yeah.
Risk is still there, but when you do a calculated risk by doing a lot of research, the more research you do, the less risk comes into your picture. But that's why I keep saying you should always look at the historical data of the particular company. There are so many companies which are fundamentally so strong, but in the last 5 years have not moved an inch,
Yes,
right? Why? And
yes.
would you want to be in a company where you invested in a company and it has not moved for 5 years? No, definitely not. Even if it's great, how does it matter? Because I want to see my bank balance going up, no? Like, see, ITC, right? There's so many. There's even, I think, Morpen Labs or Marksons Pharma. There are so many companies that have been trading range bound for so many years, 5 years, literally range bound, not moving up, not moving down. You would not want to be associated with that. The best way to grow, right? Even Loris, for example, didn't move at all, right? But when did we catch it? We caught it when see, for a stock to go up, there's two three things that's required. Okay, most important thing that for a stock to go up is discovery. Okay, discovery basically means that everyone should know about it now. Number one, right? Second thing, it will go up even faster if discovery happens and fundamentals are strong. Great, discovery happened, fundamentals are strong, higher chances of going up. Third, even better thing, discovery happened, fundamentals are strong, and sector is trending, it goes up even faster.
Yeah.
This is the perfect, what do you call that, trifecta. Right now, for example, I'll tell you what. Lotus Labs, till COVID, nobody even knew about it. It was not even
Yeah.
trending, first of all. Fundamentals were okay, right? But immediately when the pharma sector boom happened, every stock in the pharma sector came into limelight. At the same time, Lotus's fundamentals were good. At the same time, they were also in the news because they did some acquisition, did a split, gave some dividends, everything. It all worked in that favor, completely worked in that favor. It came in that perfect trifecta triangle and it shot up. Right now, if you look at Subex, when I was talking about Subex in 2019, nobody even knew about it. Nobody was talking about it. It was an unexplored, unfound, hidden thing. Right? I was telling people it might be a turnaround, might be a turnaround. Again, that was look at the risk I was taking at that point. There was
Yeah.
for 1 year it did not move. By the way, for 1 year I'd invested in it, it did not move even 1 rupee. I waited. I'm like, no, this should be a turnaround. This should be a turnaround. Because the fundamentals were improving. I was just waiting for the sector to trend or for it to get discoverability. What happened? Discoverability happened first, and then sector trend kicked in, and then Root Mobile IPO came where they were all like, okay, if Root Mobile is going up so much, let's look at all the companies that are there in this sector. And then Subex was found, and they said, okay, Subex is undervalued, right? Tanla's going up, Root Mobile is going up, Subex got discovered, people started putting news articles. Now Subex is known to everyone, right? Now
What's
you're
up with IEX? Like it's growing and it is still undervalued, I feel.
sector is not favorable, no?
Yeah, the
Sector is not
energy.
favorable.
Yeah.
See, there will one day come a boom. I'll tell you what, there will one day come a boom where the energy sector will do really well. Okay? It's not
Yeah.
yet come. It still has time. Okay, when energy sector comes well, stuff like Subex, sorry, stuff like Suzlon and all will start rallying, right? But the reason why energy sector is not trending so much is because majority of the sector's fate is in the hands of the Indian government right now
Yeah.
with the pricing and stuff like that, right? If you look at pharma, it is not in the hands of the government so much. Yes, the only thing that is there is the US FDA, right? But renewable energy is a very hot sector, will become a hot sector, but when, I don't know. And how will it become when Indian government makes it favorable? It's going to take a lot of time for it. Currently, they're focusing on a lot of PLI, product linked incentive for a
Yeah.
lot of pharma companies, manufacturing, steel, consumer goods, all that is happening right now.
Right. Okay.
Correct?
It was really nice session. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is why I keep saying that this is see, look at the steel segment right now, the metal segment. Everything is going up because the sector is hot. Why is IT going up? Right? Similar, something very similar happened to Happiest Minds. Do you guys remember Happiest Mind, guys? Their IPO came out quite recently. It was sitting at 350 for a very long time. You guys agree? Bought time tak 350 pe baitha tha, didn't move at all. Immediately what happened, work from home kicked in, right? Work from home kicked in, suddenly IT companies are like, dude, we can do work from home, right? Itna paisa bach gaya. Now also IT companies have a lot of money spent on employee satisfaction, sending employees to US, Europe, America, visa cost, traveling cost, staying cost, sab kuch zero ho gaya, and they're still
Obviously.
winning deals. So margins went up. Now margins will be up until the IT sector, until COVID is there, until work from home is there, the margins are high. The minute COVID is over, the margins will start falling. All the IT sector stocks and dollar, yes, Kunal reminded me that the dollar is also now very strong, rupee is
Yeah.
weak, so everything is in favor of IT stocks. So when the sector is trending, everyone's looking at, okay, now what is the best stock here? Infosys, TCS, and all are very big, cool, great. Let's look at the lower half. Oh, there's this Tata Alexi. Oh, there is Happiest. Oh, there is thing. And then people start doing more research, and then you start figuring out more stuff like everything's moving digital from legacy business. If it's going digital, then who's poised to win the digital game? Why is Tata LXC supposed to win one particular side? Why is Larsen and Toubro, L&T Tech Services are doing really well? That's how people go. Now tomorrow, dollar might become weak again. Work from home will go away. IT will not be trending anymore. There will be a new sector that's trending. Do you know what sector will trend immediately after COVID? Can anyone take a
Travel.
guess what will trend immediately after COVID?
Travel, tourism.
Tourism, travel, aviation, hotels, hospitality, it'll go mad. Especially travel, especially flights, will do a tremendous good job.
Yeah.
Everyone's loss will suddenly become. Little much better, because I tell you what will happen. Everyone, whether you like it or not, right now who's sitting at home are frustrated. They all want to go out, right? You ask your parents, they'll be like, I just want this to get over so we can take a trip. I'm not saying international trip, even if it's a local in
Yeah.
India trip, right? Everyone would definitely want to go out. At that point, if everyone wants to go out, imagine the demand for flight tickets, correct?
Yes.
Demand for flight tickets will go up. Now the rich people will buy the flight tickets and go, but people who would be like, dude, I can't afford to spend so much, let's just go by train. Now if you're going by train, there's only one monopoly player in India,
Yes.
so you pick that up, right? So you pick up that, you pick up the flight stocks. If there is any hospitality hotel stocks, you should go for that, but that will be
ITC.
the next go.
Yeah,
Maybe,
IT.
maybe. No, but ITC is too diversified. Too diversified. There are other stocks also you can check out. Right? ITC is too diversified. So even if the hotel goes up by 3%, it won't affect the stock so much.
Okay.
Right? But I'm saying, look at how the travel stocks will boom after everything gets over. That is something to look at. But what else can boom? What if we are done with COVID? Everything's back to normal.
Insurance
Will
companies.
insurance companies will go up? Yes. Wouldn't all your pubs and bars start opening up again? Everyone will
Yeah.
be very happy to go meet their
Yeah.
friends. If that happened, the consumption of alcohol would increase. The If consumption of alcohol increases, all your alcohol stocks would go up, because the sales would increase, the price wouldn't increase. That would go up. Yes, PVR. A lot of people are saying PVR. Yes, entertainment will definitely start shooting up. All your I don't know who's in Bombay, but if you in Mumbai, but if you've seen that. What is that, man? What is that place in the outskirts of Bombay? That entertainment area, dude. I forgot. Uh, it's like Wonderla in Bangalore. Magica, yeah, Imagica, stuff like that. Everyone will start going there. Wonderla is a listed company, I think, if I'm not wrong. Imagica must also be there. So all of these things, slowly these stocks will start. Delta Corp will start doing really well. Why? And first of all, most of you all will go only to Goa, right? Whether
Yeah.
it's old people, young people, Goa is the favorite. So Goa, if people go to Goa, what will happen to Delta Corp? So everyone should start thinking this way. You get my point? Don't look at what is happening now. Now you know what is happening. If you open the news, everyone's like metal surging, IT surging, banking surging. Okay, cool, great, everything's surging. And then you'll be like, shit, I missed out on my chance. The rally is over, rally is half done. That's okay. That's fine. The rally is over, the rally is half done. Let's start preparing for the next rally. And the next rally, if everyone gets vaccinated, maybe the next rally might start in 6 months or maybe in 1 year. Would you guys agree? Maybe 1 year later, the rally will start. So if the rally is going to start in 1 year, assume that you have 1 year to accumulate something. And all you have to do is just find three good ones. You don't even need a lot. Just find three good ones that you know will do really well in the future. That's it. Simple.
Yes.
Shashank, I have a question.
Yeah.
This is completely unrelated to what we already discussed today. So I
Huh.
want to ask, like you told recently that all central banks of all the countries are printing a lot of money, increasing the money supply. But ideally, a central bank, when we saw the inflation rate come up to 6.1%, so they should ideally be sucking up all the liquidity, right? So why is that
Yeah.
disconnect? Why
So
is the government printing more money when the inflation is also at 6.1?
I think current inflation rate right now is 6.3 versus, so the government of India estimated a 5.4% inflation rate, but currently it is currently at 6.3, which is high. Correct? This
Yeah.
year, your inflation rate is 6.3 estimate, which is insane. Insane.
Yeah.
Means if
Exactly.
you earn 15% this year, half of it is gone in inflation. Now,
Hmm.
the minute, see, finance, macrofinance, especially macroeconomics, is a very thin line. If you do something wrong, you can destroy an entire economy. Firstly, okay, it is not that easy that, oh, you know what, inflation's gone up, so why aren't the government doing anything? Everything needs to be planned so well, because if you suck up liquidity, if you suck it up too much, then your country will not grow. Then the growth story will go away from your country. But inflation will be in check, agreed. But inflation always happens when growth happens in the country. Do you guys agree or not?
Yes.
True,
Right?
true,
Only
true.
when do you know how that works? Do you know why inflation is always found high when the company country is growing? Do you guys know why?
people have
right?
more personal disposable income.
The people have more disposable income is because countries print more money and push it to the hands of people. Obviously everyone would have more spending power, they all spend for the same commodity. The commodities, what is that, the limit supply is the same, there might be only 100 of something, but there are more people asking, I want that, I want the same thing. So supply is limited, demand is more, and demand pushes the inflation. It's called demand pull inflation or push inflation, I'm not
Yeah,
sure, but the
demand.
demand pushes the inflation to go up, right? More demand, less supply. And if you pull away all the demand from the market, your country is not growing. If your country is not growing, your economy is not growing. If your economy is not growing, how can you cure the deficit, right? Because you
But
need the
if
country to grow.
but if the country keeps printing money like this and the money supply keeps increasing, how will control the inflation?
What, Rishabh? I can't hear you, man.
So if the country keeps supplying money and printing money like this, how will it keep and check the inflation rate? The first thing the country does in case of such a high inflation that was the
Why can't I hear you for some reason, dude?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Bro, Rishabh, we can't hear you at all. Something you're doing up and down, up and down.
Damn.
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
now it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, so if the country keeps printing money and the money supply increases, how will they keep and check the inflation rates? Because primarily when the inflation increases, they first control the money supply rate, right? If I'm not wrong.
Hmm. So I'll tell you what. If you think about it from that, right? See, if inflation is going up, they'll keep printing more money, more money, more money. It devalues Indians' currency, right? The more you print more money, it devalues your currency even more. Yes, agreed.
Yeah,
But there are times if you don't do that and you keep inflation at check, and if you say inflation is at 3%, 4%, your country is not growing. Also, so how would you trade that off? If your country needs to grow because you need to pay back the loan that you have taken from different banks or different countries in the world, you want your country to grow. So then if the country is growing, you'll be like, "Arey, chalega yaar, 4% inflation became 6%, it's fine." It's scary when it goes more than 6% and starts becoming 10%, 12%, and that's when people are like, dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
true,
And
true.
unemployment is also a reason, right? Unemployment is inversely related with inflation. And if we do not provide money right now in the economy, more unemployment will be there. And I guess US ka Fed had already said कि this inflation hype is just because of the base effect which has taken place in the past 1 year. Like the base effect basically tells about कि छोटा सा rise even in the price index will show at a higher inflation rate just because in the previous years the inflation rate was lower as compared to the now like scenario.
Hmm.
सो दैट इज
So
ऑल्सो
that's what.
मेजर रीजन कि इन्फ्लेशन अभी इतना ज्यादा हाइप हो रहा है.
So the thing is, inflation is not a bad thing, to be honest. A lot of people think inflation is bad. Inflation is definitely not a great
True,
thing,
true,
but
true.
inflation is a necessary evil that is there when it goes up. This is why finance is so interesting because it's like a feather. You open the tap too much, you create a lot of inflation, your country grows. You close the tap and say remove the liquidity out of the market, inflation goes down, but your country doesn't grow. There's no economic growth. Then the stock market will be muted, right? So what, it has to be a balance of how much growth is good growth, too much growth is bad, too less growth is also bad. So a sustained growth is what is considered great. That is why when the market crashed in 2020 and then shot up 100% in 2021, that was too much too fast, right? That's why correction was required. So even US right now is everyone's talking about inflation because now we're in that point where people had an issue and everyone printed money, which is going to create inflation to go up high. And if inflation goes up, now it's going to be tough. Then you will see few years when inflation goes up, what will happen? You'll see few years where liquidity is out of the market and the growth will stabilize a bit. That is when you'll see the bear market. It's not the bear market, but that is when you'll see a very muted market. Over there, you'll see stock market making 14%, 15% a year growth. That's it, right? So you won't see a massive growth in the stock market. And that will happen for another 3 4 years. That's when you accumulate the most amount of money because nothing's moving much. And then again, you'll see a bull run that will happen again after 4 5 years. And that is when you make shitloads of money. And this is not something that is happening right now. It has been happening since when the stock market is open. since the time of finance. There's always been ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Before 2000, the year 2000, the dot com crash happened. There was a massive boom up till 2000. Then the crash happened, fell down. There was 2 3 years of muted time. Then again, I think around 2004, everything started going up. 2008, it went up maximum, burst at 2008, came back down for another 1 2 years, nothing happened. And then again, the rally happened. Again, it went up. 2020, everything went down. Now again, it's going up. Then again, nothing will happen. It'll be chill for a few months, few years. And then again, it'll go up. This just keeps going on. And this will happen at least 4 5 times in history, more in history, right? By the time you are old, you will see this up and down happening 5 times, 6 times maybe. Now if you do all that, it does not matter, because at the end of the day, everything's going up. It still goes up at the end of the day, however down or up it goes. So that's why macroeconomics is very, very, very important to understand how US is printing money affects India. Right now, we all came to know how a small lab in China affected the world. Now do the same thing in finance and see how, first of all, China is a big player in commodity segment because they handle most of the things for us. Now we are doing that. Now in the future, you have to see how that will work with everything else. So that is why finance is so beautiful to watch, because you need to know how to balance everything out. Yeah.
Yes. And I
Yes.
guess CPI is the major thing which needs to be looked after, because that is the thing which is affecting the common public in day to day life, like the consumer price index
Yes,
is the
the thing
major
is, a
thing.
lot of people don't even know what CPI is. Don't even know what consumer price index. Do you think the person who comes and sells vegetables on a cart on the road knows what CPI is?
No.
The only thing that you will see all of them saying is bhav bad raha hai, bhav bad raha hai, bhav bad raha hai. Right? They have no idea how bhav bad raha hai. If they actually knew that printing more money equals to bhav bad raha hai, they would be pissed off. Right? If the farmers knew that this is what is happening and the price is going up, and in fact the farmers are not even benefiting from the price going up. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Right? Inflation should help the farmers, yes or no, in reality? Because I
Yes,
am
that
growing
is
something
so
from
true.
scratch, which is in volume, right? My, okay, chalo, my fertilizer packet went up from 1000 rupees to 1500 rupees. Chalo, theek hai, maan leta hu. Right? But I'm playing on volume game. I have 1 acre land or 10 acres land, and I'm growing so much tomato, onion. Now, by the time I grow this in 6 months, the CPI inflation rate went from 4 to 6 by 2%. Then I should be profitable by 2%, but the farmers are not profitable by 2%. In fact, they're always at a loss, right?
Yeah.
There is a massive disconnect over there. So in fact, CPI inflation should be the favorite friend of farmers, which is not happening because that market is unregulated. Right? If it's
Yes.
regulated, everyone knows what's happening. And it's not like demand is not there, or it's not like supply is too much. So many times I've seen that there is so much supply, over supply. That is why the price went down. If you consider the world as your supply parameter, you will never have less supply, right? Whatever you create will not be less if you look at it from a world perspective. If I have great tomatoes and no one in India wants it, there is always a country that is running low on tomatoes. Get it? But the
Yeah.
market is unregulated. That is the issue. Okay, awesome. This was a great session. This was a really, really good session. So thank you, Rishabh. Thank you, Devjani, for this. And I hope everyone liked the session. It was very informative. It's not always about market news and market talk. It is about understanding finance, right? And trying to become a knowledgeable investor. Got it? So I hope everyone's brain has slowly gone into a different angle today, and I hope you're learning a lot from this community. And every week, I suggest we do something similar to this, where somebody, not me, I want someone else to come on stage and talk about a particular thing. Now, it is not about whether you get knowledge or not, it is also about doing research, right? A lot of research, and you should not be shy about it. You should do it. If it's wrong, I will help you, I will guide you. There is no, till now, no one has made fun of someone for giving knowledge in this group, right? I've never laughed at someone asking what is inflation, right? So this is not a place where you should be scared of asking a stupid question. Everyone's here to learn, and we will learn and all become smart. That's it. That's the goal. That's the aim. As simple as that. Yes. See, Ambuj is saying I want to do research for the next session. Definitely, we'll do that, Ambuj. We'll find one stock. where everyone wants to do research on or everyone wants to know about, and we will take one case study and we will start learning about it. If you want, I will choose one for you guys, and we can do some research on that. We can do small cap, mid cap, and actually let someone do Tata Elxsi next. I want to do one in the IT space, right? Tata Elxsi.
Okay.
Okay. So I want someone to do some research on Tata Elxsi, and we will keep one particular date for doing this, where we won't do market talk, but we will just discuss about a particular thing. We will take a particular day and do it next time. Mostly Fridays, which is very chill and light for everyone to learn. But Friday रहेगा तो you can't invest till Monday, so that's the best part. Okay, so that means you can do your own research on Saturday, Sunday as well. Awesome.
Yeah, great.
Awesome, guys. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. Have a great day, guys. Yeah, bye.